Yes, sir. 4-to-1 balance up at the top. Yes, sir. And I come down to the end of my coax there, about I don't want to say 30, 40, probably 45 feet. I got the ugly balance, and then I got a barrel connector. And then I got a copper thing going to ground, a copper wire going to my ground. And before I come in the window, I wrapped a big RF choke around it, wrapped it 7 times.
Yeah. So that's 95 and 45. And mine's 88 and 44. So I don't know why there's a difference. But anyway, you could also feed that with ladder line for, I think, 35 feet and then switch it over to 1-to-1. But anyway, the RF, where are you 1.5 on 40 meters? The top of the band or the bottom of the band?
Top of the band.
All right, yeah, I'm usually at 1.3 there. I'm flat on the bottom side, and it goes through the whole band. But I don't get any RF from it. But it is 50 feet away, so.
VA3 KBC at just about the top of the hour, and I'm got the live stream up and running, gentlemen.
Okay, there, DJ W4 dealing almost the top of the hour.
DJ, I don't sound good enough to be on live stream. I need to back out of here and go get me a cup of coffee.
Oh, you not only sound good, you look good.
And antenna, that's why you put this one up.
I guarantee you my 80-meter double bazooka will work better.
Oh, I guarantee you it will. I don't even use my Wyndham here. You want to see what my Wyndham looks like right here?
We could do a little test real quick with 100 watts, and I'll show you the different antennas. I got 3 of them I could check.
All right, go ahead.
All right there's the off-center fed dipole. Actually 96 watts, and so there it is.
3 chicklets over 9.
Okay, right there is my 80-meter loop, my 80-meter double bazooka. And it is the highest, but that's my 80-meter double bazooka right there.
You're hitting on the plus on the plus 20.
And here's my 40-80 meter double bazooka up on the tower also. So there's the other one.
That's your best.
10 to 15 over. So the 80 bazooka by itself was the strongest. Then this one, and then the other one.
Yeah, here the last one, the 4080 was the best. Even sounded better.
They say they
so
boost
maybe
your
it's
audio
directional.
some. I don't know.
Maybe it's directional.
Location was everything.
Yeah, you need your amp.
I know it.
Hey, Doc.
I'm going to jump around right. I want to check out this antenna. I'll be right back. KB3 WBA.
All right.
Oh,
I think you should try it at 88 and 44. How was your day, Don? How you feeling? Get any better?
Not too bad. I'll go in the morning, I'll find out.
I got you. Yeah. I'm already starting to feel the pain. I know by morning I may not be able to get out of bed.
Well, that's a sorry excuse for staying in bed.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, I'm aching. My lumbar, my knees, forget about it. They are totally useless to me after about an hour.
Oh, golly. Sucks getting old, don't it?
Yeah, I put a picture up.
I've seen it. Looks good. Next year about this time, you'll have some antennas on it, won't you?
Probably somewhere in the summertime here. I'm naturally going to have something for 2 meters up on it, and I'll probably have that beam up there and the 2 meter beam and the dual bander. I don't know what HF I'm going to go with, so I'll stick those up there first and then decide on what HF. I am going to move my switch box from where it is right now over to the tower. And I still got to run 3 ground rods in the ground and ground it. But I'm gonna move the switch box over there and then run some conduit up to the house and run my cables and then the Wyndham's feed line is gonna be kind of long. It's gonna be a lot of extra stuff. I didn't know if I'm gonna cut it and have maybe RF problems like Jeff is having, or leave that length, because that antenna works so well with that length feed line on it. But I'd have to roll it up or something.
And hi, Don. I'm live streaming, just FYI for you, okay?
Okie dokie. Take a look at it here.
Yeah, so I told Dominic I ordered a green screen, and I get that tomorrow. It clamps onto the chair here, and then I've got the I have the background, which is the Andromeda Galaxy M31, so I'm going to have that as the background like I did before. But it's just a picture. It's not Zoom and running a lot of CPU, so I shouldn't have any more issues.
What do you mean, a green screen on your chair?
It's you can get them green screens for a projector or hang it on the wall or whatever. This particular one is 58 inches wide and high, and it has a sling that just goes over your chair, so it's in your backside, and then you project your whatever you want on the back of it, so that is your backing, like I'm going to have M31, the Andromeda Galaxy, or I can use the red sheet that I had before Carol's quilting. So I've got it here too. I could drape that over top if I want. That's what she wants me to do, because she kind of thinks that kind of looks nice, that the red.
Oh, I got you. And what if you move? What if you swivel your chair? Does it follow you, like?
Well, that's the thing. I've got this other chair that I'm going to put behind, so that it's going to go on that. Because I thought of that. Yeah, if you move around with it, it's probably going to not work the best. So that's why I'm going to put it on a chair that's stationary behind me. It's a stool, a high stool here that I have.
Yeah. What type of picture is it? Is it like a JPEG you're going to be using?
Yep.
So you can use pictures like that for that green screen then?
Yeah, so you set up Streamlabs here. Let me just bring it up. You're not probably watching the stream, so you can't see it, but I've got it in kind of in the background here. Let me see now. What can I do? Well, I got to do this, and then I can bring. Can I bring that up? No, I can't. Anyhow, it's in the background. Let's see. Go there. Get that out of there again. Anyhow, it's just a JPEG or whatever you want to use for the background. A lot of people that do gaming, they'll have something in the background, and they can have a moving one, like a video or something, also in the background. But you just take whatever you want, and then put it as it's a source, and then you add it to the source, and then customize it however you want for whatever size and stuff like that.
Hey, DJ.
Yes.
You're getting a touch of that raspiness in there.
It's just my voice.
Okie dokie.
All right, I'm on your page now. So where would it be? Just behind you?
Yeah, let me... Okay, there. I cut the screen, or the camera, and then there it is right there.
So that could be a video too, like that thing actually swirling around?
Oh, no, that's just a JPEG. That's just a picture.
No, I mean, can you put a video on it like that?
If there's one available.
Oh, I probably got some stuff you'd love. Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, before I go and look for anything, there's a program. I'm going to do a video. This is my desktop. This is my wallpaper. And I could change it to the metric or anything else, but I'm going to show you in a second. I'm going to put it on Rumble.
Well, the thing is, Dominic, anything like that is going to take a lot more of my CPU. Like right now, I'm at 60%, where yesterday with Zoom, I was up around 75, 80, 85%, and that's when I was starting to have issues.
Right. Even if it's a small loop?
I don't know. That I don't know.
All right, I'm going to put this up on Rumble here. Look at this. This is called Lively Wallpaper. And they have one with the metrics, with the green stuff coming down, scrolling down, and other stuff. And you could design your own. I don't know if you could, put that on your stream or not, but it's if you're interested for a desktop, anyway. Here we go. But I have other pictures that you might like. 4K. You got them in 4K?
I don't know if I have anything like that.
Huh. Well, your camera doesn't do 4K, does it?
No.
Look at that, what I just posted.
Okay, Roger, yeah. No, I just want something in the background. I don't need anything extra moving, because then it takes away from the rest of the screen, what's on there, whether it's the view meters or the waterfall and stuff like that. So I just want a background. I don't want what I have there right now, which you can see is some pictures in the cabinet and that kind of stuff. So that's why I just thought the Andromeda was kind of a neat looking thing, and it was dark, so it filled in nicely at the back.
Oh yeah. Well, I was showing you that in case you'd want to do something with your desktop. You know what I mean? Instead of wallpaper, you could have that going. I'm looking right now. I'm pretty sure it doesn't use very much resources, but I'm gonna check. Hang on.
Yeah, well, I'm like I said, while I'm streaming, there's 41%, 42%, and with the Zoom there, it was, like I said, 75 to 85%. So when I'm not streaming, I think it's around 16, 18%. So streaming takes quite a bit.
Okay, Lively is not using any CPU usage. It is occupying 12 megabytes of RAM, and that's it. My overall usage, CPU usage, and I have Log Pro M running and the satellite tracking program, and I'm at 14% CPU usage, so that Lively doesn't use anything as far as CPU.
Yeah, Roger.
So I'm just saying, it's pretty neat. You do your desktop like that. Anyway, yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Now, why can't you run your stuff on a separate computer and just run the radio on the other one and not worry about the lag?
Well, I'm not sure how you expect me to do this, because I have the Thetis and the okay, so Streamlabs is on the same computer that my Anan is on. So I have the Thetis screen, which is what you can see up there, then the camera, and then I also have I put my pure signal and my Mosely beam. Actually, I can just do that right now. Let me just see. So do that and do that. Oops, wrong one. Pure signal. There. So I can kind of put those in there as well, like I had before, but it just starts to junk up the screen too much. So that's why I decided not to have them. I just want to have just the one thing. There's just the camera for myself, and then we've got the rest of the screen is the Thetis.
Well, you can do it. You leave Thetis on one computer, right, and put your streaming stuff all on the other computer. And then you can send your audio over to that other computer too, and you can do it. Microsoft has remote desktop, and you could permanently leave the computers connected together with remote desktop. And then you can be streaming on one with all the bandwidth in the world, and then the Anan have all the bandwidth in the world on the other one.
Yeah, well, what I found with Zoom, though, that the picture quality of the camera wasn't that great. So, that's why I don't need it, and that's why I can just do the green screen and then put the M31 in the back behind me on that screen, so that's how it'll work. So I have enough power now to run everything that I want here. I just don't need to run the zoom anymore since I've got the green screen coming.
Yeah.
I'm Dominic. I'm that KISS guy. Keep it simple, stupid. I don't need to make it any more complicated.
Well, as you grow, you'll learn more, and it'll be easy for you to do. You get experience with all this stuff. Far further more than I have, so. I'm trying to find you some cool Star Trek photos.
Yeah, I've got some already that I tried different things, which I was experimenting with, but which is fine when it's just on the screen itself. But when you got the camera, when you got your own figure up there, then it blocks some of the other stuff. So I had the SR-71, I had NCC-1701. You know what that is. But just because of me being in the picture there, it kind of covered it up. So that's why I figured M31 was the most logical thing to put there, and it didn't take away, and it just gave a nice background.
Oh, yeah. Well, I bet you can let them rotate from picture to picture, right? You create a folder, and you do that, and then you have your favorite pictures in there that you want in the background, just let them, like, change once a day or something?
Probably, but, I don't need to have that done. That's not the reason for having the background.
Oh, I get you. All right. Hey, Don, go ahead and pick it up there. I'm gonna walk out back for a minute. At least for Neil.
Okie dokie. Yeah, hey, why?
Another mild day today. Some more snow disappeared. And I think, excuse me if I'm not mistaken, we're supposed to get some rain.
Yeah, we're supposed to get some here in the next couple of days. I can't remember when, but I'm getting tired of looking at it. It's never right.
Yeah. Okay. Mix of sunny clouds for tomorrow, 46. Wednesday, cloudy with showers, 50 degrees. Thursday, rain, 50 degrees. And Friday, mainly cloudy, 37. So, yeah, Wednesday and Thursday, rain looks like 40% for Wednesday, but 80% for Thursday. So, good possibility we could get a good soaking.
Yeah, I'm just looking here. I think our first chance of rain is Tuesday night, a couple chances around 11 and 12. At 5 a.m. A couple hours of showers, a couple hours no showers. At 7 p.m. Wednesday, we got rain pretty much throughout the night. Thursday, it's calling for thunderstorm.
Yeah, so we'll be getting part of that probably.
Yeah, it takes us all the way through Saturday. 3 days of rain. Jeez. So later in the week, we're going to supposedly get rain. Of course, that'll change. I'm not very optimistic about the weather reports anymore.
No, because they're not very accurate. With all the fancy equipment they have, it's certainly have never really materialized to the point to being as accurate as their predictions are. Their predictions aren't very accurate. Let's put it that way. That's what I'm trying to say.
I've come to the conclusion they don't know how to read the Dopplers. Back in the 50s and 60s when they only had radar, we had a weatherman. He had windows. He could look out, tell you what it's doing. I know 5 times this last year they predicted rain all day and the sun was shining. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah, well, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. If we need rain, I kind of hope that we get it for the grass and the garden and stuff like that in the summer. But if we don't get it, we don't get it. So, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But you know, if you're making plans, outdoor plans, you kind of like to have an idea of what the weather's going to be for the weekend or whatever. And it's nice that if they're a little bit more accurate, but I guess it's just something that it's hard to predict. You know, they've got the tools to make these predictions, but you know, I guess it's not 100% accurate.
Well, if you notice, one weatherman, he'll go by statistics or what the Dopplers tell him, but on the other hand, they try to change it a little bit to their thinking, and you know, they get awards at the end of the year for the ones that had it most accurate, and sometimes they try to predict ahead of that. Just give me what the equipment says and forget about it.
Well, it's probably more complicated than that, Don. You know, like you say, that back in the old days, they had you know, the instruments for barometric pressure, and they could figure things out, you know, by that. But they have so much sophisticated equipment today that maybe it's too sophisticated, and they're just, well, it is what it is, I guess, is the best I can say. It's not a perfect science. It's, yeah, it's, I'm getting tired. I can't even talk now.
Yeah, but you know, it's more precise now. It's not, you know, a local prediction. It's an area prediction, and that just doesn't accommodate me at all. I like to know what's going to happen in my area. And there's enough statistics out there that they can predict it, you know, for the area, but they got such a wide area. 90% of the time they predict thunderstorms here, and it either goes through Cincinnati or it goes through Dayton. It doesn't come through us.
Okay, yeah. Well, anyhow, as I said, whatever we get, I just have to adapt to it.
That's the way I am. I mean, you know, it's pathetic.
So Jeff, you back? Richard, are you back? I think Richard had that issue with the RF, and I'm not sure what happened to Jeff, whether he had an issue or I guess I wasn't paying attention enough.
I don't think Dwayne was in here, but Jeff was going to do something with his antenna, I think.
Yeah, Jeff's probably doing dishes.
Jeff wanted to get a cup of coffee, and I just swapped antenna mics.
Okay, there we go. That's what happened.
I just sitting here listening.
Well, you sound good.
Just making a phone call any minute.
Hello, Nate.
Hello, good evening all. Hey, Don.
Richard, you got to let us know you're there, because we don't like to talk about somebody when they're not there.
What mic did you switch to, Richard?
And to let you know, Nate, I am live streaming as well.
Okay, that must be Richard tuning up right now. W4 NDK.
N4 BFR.
Okay, wait.
Hello, Captain Darren.
W4DM. Hello, Captain Darren.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm back at the QCH testing my amplifier. I'm cutting up on RCKS. How does it sound?
Good. Clear. Loud.
Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of things to do. I'm just listening in, guys. Got in the house, like I said, blew all the leaves off the driveway. Got a lot of boxes here to unbox and then and get ready for tomorrow. I plan on organizing the Anan and start recording how I'm going to do this a fresh load on Thetis and connection with my Anan.
Oh, I got you. You mean with the new version?
Yeah, I got version 3. I gotta look into that again in public art, see if I need to stay with protocol 2 or stay with protocol 1. I'm not sure which is the best one to use.
Oh, I think, I don't know either. Art would be the guy to talk to. One of these guys.
Well, if it's the newer one, I think it's got chipset that Protocol 1's supposed to work on, not Protocol 2.
So I'm not ready to record anything or write it down. It's like this. Yeah, I got like millions of boxes here that I ordered to unbox. Not unbox, but to open up.
All right. DJ was saying something. Go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, if his is the newer chipset, then it's Protocol 1. If it's the older one, like what it has the older chips, the better chipset, I guess, you can use Protocol 2. But the newer ones, because they couldn't get those chipsets, they have a different chipset. So the newer ones, I think they can only run Protocol 1.
Yeah, DJ, it's the newer version. It was sent to me in January. So after that January, when they got the new shipment of the new parts, and the manual did it load Protocol 2, but I'm not sure if that's the latest manual. So you recommend to try Protocol 1? I mean, I need to refresh the firmware, but I should first identify what my serial number is and what the version firmware was currently installed.
I couldn't tell you that. All I know is that Doug, when he got his, he tried to run Protocol 2 and had some issues, so he could only run Protocol 1. But I don't know. Doug would be one to advise you on that, along with Art.
Okay, I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, stand by for my help when I check you guys on the signal. I appreciate it. This is N4VFR. I'll be listening, guys.
Yeah, if you look at my YouTube, you'll see the how I have my screen with the metering all set up.
Okay, sounds good. Take a look at your setup on your system. Yeah, I think it's best to get like what Art's baseline or current load in to try it out first and see how the audio quality is. I'm using a Dynacaster, so that's Dynacaster SD. That's what I'll be using for my permanent microphone. And the amplifier that I'll be using for the Anan will be the Lux. So I bought those pieces of cabling that I can use, and also I just received the RF sampler from KM3KM Incorporated.
W4 dealer.
N8KY.
BA3 KBC.
Or VFR.
W4 indicate.
So, Darren, Mikey's been Parks on the Air guy this week. I said, oh, Mikey's been the Parks on the Air guy this week.
Oh, hey, yeah, man. He's like, well, at least he's not driving, so he had his other buddy driving to 10 different parks.
You think that's cheating, being that he had a professional driver?
Yeah, that's awesome. And it'd be cool just to tag along.
Yeah, it would be. That would make a good day. Yeah, he worked a whole bunch of stuff, 110 or something.
To get credit, you have a minimum of 10 contacts per car.
Right, and he worked like 110 people. So I don't know how many parks they were. It was several parks.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he got a lot of parts. Sometimes you get a pilot and you want to get more. But yeah, instead of a stopping point. But they took them 8 hours.
Captain Darren, if you go to watch, if you want to forward the speed to about 20 I don't know, 28 minutes or something like that. I'm playing around with the background of the meters. I've been running just the dark, and then I've put them to the white. But I think I like the dark better. It's just it's too bright with it being with the white there. So just to let you know, that's some of the things that you can do with the metering. And so no, I gotta have this one cross meter. There we go. So just some of the things that you can do with the new Thetis updates. VA3 KBC, bottom of the hour.
Looks good. I like the metering.
Yeah, I did the dark background, Dominic, because the white just stands out too sharp to me, and that's why everything I have, whether it's Gab or whether it's YouTube and that, I have the darkened screen.
I do the same thing. I look at the monitor a lot all these years, and I find that the dark mode is best for my eyes.
Yeah, not so harsh.
Right, yeah. Your eyes are like lenses. Your bright light burns them out, the way I feel about it, especially when you start getting older. But it's more calmed down when it's dark. I see your Vox bouncing up and down. Is it hot all the time?
What's that again?
Your Vox. I see your Vox bounces all the time. Does that stay hot like that all the time?
Yeah. Okay, so there it is. I don't need the foot switch.
Right.
Dom, do you use Box?
No.
No, I've never gotten used to it.
It doesn't pick up my voice. I got one of them. Me and Scott have voice. Go to it. Sometimes it picks me up fine, sometimes it doesn't. Also depends if you got a pretzel in your mouth.
Well, here, even if I just grab the boom to move it, it goes off.
Yeah.
And if Carol comes in here hollering and screaming and that about something she's watched on YouTube, using some derogatory language that even would make a sailor blush, so I don't want the Vox on because I don't want that going over the air.
Yeah, Penny does that too. She door and start yelling right at me.
My kids will run down the hall and yell something at each other.
There, I took the Vox off.
I got the base concreted in today, Nate.
I heard you were working on that yesterday. That's awesome. That's cool.
P2MM.
Oh, there's that phone call. I'll be back. W4NDK.
All right. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, Doc? Just catching up on things. I see you, looking good.
Yeah, Shannon, man. Thank God he helped me.
All right. Was it, I mean, you've done it before, so it wasn't that hard. Did it seem harder with that clay?
No, it wasn't too bad once you got through the first 8 inches, I guess. But we cheated. We used an auger. We went in there with an 8-inch one and put about 9 holes. And then the dirt was all loose, so it's just a matter of pulling it out. What stunk was it's been raining a lot, so the ground was wet, so the clay was sticking to the shovel and the post hole digger, pulling the dirt out.
There's nothing you could do to mitigate that, right? Like put some oil on the shovel.
No, just bang it on around. Get another one, bang it on around. But I got it dug out, and then Shannon did the concrete work. He was swinging the bags, and we pulled his truck up to the cement mixer, from the truck right to the mixer. And the mixer wouldn't pour over the hole because of the way the legs were on it. So, and it didn't flip from one side to the other like some of the older mixers did. It only went from where you put the bag in to down. And so we had to set it up next to the truck, so it came from the truck to the mixer, and then we dropped it into a basin, and then dipped the basin into the hole.
Roger that. Okay, well, fine business there. I know you're excited. I'm excited too. I'm glad you was able to get that hole done. So I guess you just gotta wait for it to cure a little bit, and hopefully work on the next part of it sold over.
Yeah, well, I'll give it a week, and then I'll lower it down on the hinge and connect the other sections. It'll be a while. I'll prop it up, get it ready for antennas. I may even give it another galvanized paint job.
Yeah. I thought you did that already.
I did, but it was still sat for years like that. It would be nice to put another coat on it.
Okay.
I should say sat outside on a drain field for years.
I'm sorry. You got the winch and everything ready?
I gotta go over to Tractor Supply. I think they got one down there. It'll be good enough. I gotta go get the anchors too. And I want to get those 5-foot ones.
All right. Oh, so you are gonna guy it?
Yeah, definitely gonna guy it. There's gonna be one guide wire that's gonna be close to it. That's the one that's gonna be next to the house. Right outside my window, where the deck is. It's gonna end up right there, which puts it about 18 feet away from the tower. The other ones will be out 25 or 30 feet away from the tower.
All right.
Hey, good morning, Mikey.
Hey, good morning, Darren.
Yeah, sometimes when we're flying, it doesn't matter if it's the morning, afternoon, or the evening. We always say what we think.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm back home. I got the F on 500 watts. How you copy?
Okay, you're 15 over.
Yeah, okay, very good. Let me see with your recent RFC analysis. You got some noise canceling. I turned it off. Let me get your signal again.
All right, so KG2 MM. How am I sounding towards you?
Noise level is S9, but you're S9 plus 10. You're above the noise level. That's why I use the RFD and also attenuation. There's still a lot of noise here.
Roger that. Okay, fine business. All right, so did they ever find out what was causing the other noise before, or are they still looking?
I don't know what they updated, but let me look at the sound oscilloscope and see if I can see the current in there.
All right.
Yeah, the main noise is gone. It's
Yes.
good. So I'm hearing everyone direct, even DJ in Canada.
Now it's going to turn on in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
VA3 KBC. How's that? You can still hear me okay?
It sounds good.
So, Mike, I read some stuff. What did you do? 110 contacts, 10 parks or something? What was it?
Oh, yeah, we did 10 parks, man. 10 parks. 210 contacts, I think it was altogether he added.
Oh, wow. So, Darren, I was mistaken. It was 200.
Yeah, it sounded like 100.
Yeah, we average about 15 to 20 contacts a park. So, one of them, the only one, we went by the castle over there, St. Augustine. Yeah, that one was kind of difficult there. A lot of noise over that area. So, it was hard to get out. But we got it activated and got out of there.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, I need to get a mobile setup like that so you can quickly assemble and disassemble. Actually, just drive to the parking lot.
Yeah, that's what we did. We had outside the castle, we had to park outside there, and you can activate it out there.
All right, guys. I talked to you a little bit. I needed to get a shower and undo a lot of these, open up these boxes, and then I told the OM Amplifier I need to find out if he wrote a check to me.
Check?
Yeah, check. So I can clear it.
Oh, okay. guys gonna get back here, Darren? I guess,
on then. He thought from 4,500
hear me on that.
You guys double.
I hear you, Mike.
All right.
So, Captain Darren, you're in Texas, right? Or are you in Jacksonville, Florida?
So you double with somebody, that's why.
Okay, I'm serious. Sorry about that, guy.
Yeah, I was asking Captain Darren if he was in Texas or is he in Florida?
I'm in Florida.
So you're back in Florida then?
Yeah, I'm here for about 2 days, and I plan on hooking up the Anan and recording it. And I sold my amplifier, the OM2000, so I need to find that check and make that deposit and see if it's going to clear after a couple of days, and I have to ship it off. The amplifier. Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Can't you take a picture with your phone?
So what the check?
Yeah. Both my banks. I could take a picture of the check, sign it, take a picture of it, and send it in at the deposit.
Yeah, I'll do that. I gotta find the check in the mail somewhere.
You gotta find the check first.
Yeah, it's lost. Carlos stuff. I'll take a picture.
I'll be right back. Let me go and check on my boiling water. KG to Anan.
All right. N4Q and T, W4DR, I'm here, Ann. K1WIL, Bill, you in here?
Must be movie night tonight, Dominic.
Yeah, just sandbagging. Let Dave get in here and start talking some smack about it on Anan. You watch how quick Art comes out of the woodwork.
I hope I don't have to do the reboot process.
It's a fast reboot, though, Captain Darren. They're pretty quick. It's not like the Flex that takes 2 minutes.
Okay.
I remember even my 756 Pro 3, it took a little while to fire up.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
How's the logbook working with JTDX and log and everything for you?
It's working real good. The only thing I noticed, of course, it's working. QRZ, when we did it, the section below where I've worked, it's all light blue or green or whatever. And everything I worked after it was installed was all white. I thought that, I don't know.
You got to sync up. When you go in QRZ and you're in your logbook, click on the settings, and then on that right-hand side where it says import, do that. If that doesn't if that doesn't shadow them out, what you could do is an export first. On that right-hand side, you got import export. Do an export to make sure Logbook of the World has everything, and then do an import to get everything that's been confirmed to Logbook of the World. So you go to QRZ, Logbook, settings, and then on the right side, export and then import.
So I go to settings and QRZ.
When you're in your logbook, you got to click on your logbook and then click on the settings in your logbook there. And then that'll take you to another page. And on the right-hand side is the export and import. Do the export. The export, you don't need a password. Let it go. And then on the import, it's going to ask you for your password.
Huh. Jeez. I thought it was all synced. Okay. I'm in the log for OM.
It will sync eventually. It's just that QRZ takes its time syncing with logbook of the world. You could just force it by doing it like that.
Say, so I go to logbook of the world or log for OM?
No, go on QRZ.
Okay.
Click on your logbook in QRZ.
Okay, and setting?
Right. Scroll down a little bit, you'll see import export on the right side. You'll see two of them on the left and two of them on the right. You want the ones on the right. Click export, and then it's automatically defaulted for whatever is new or changed. Hit OK. When that finishes, then go back to settings again and click import.
Okay, hold on a minute.
KE8 TPU.
Yeah, evening, Dave.
Good evening, everybody. A little late getting in here, but thought I'd get in and say hey.
Good evening, Dave. I'm live streaming just to give you an FYI, okay?
Oh, okay. You got it working. Good evening, DJ, Tom. I don't know who else was in there. I thought somebody else was in there.
Me.
Yeah.
There, Dad. I think good evening.
Yeah, what?
Was Darren? Was Darren in there?
Dominic was.
Mike is.
Oh, I'll just say good evening to everybody.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to get on. I think you're the only one that can pull Art out of the woodwork. You got to start talking some smack about them Anan to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, Dave, what had happened, what my issue was I was using Zoom and projecting the Andromeda Galaxy M31 for my backdrop rather than the green screen, and it was the CPU usage was 75 to 85%, and that's what was causing my issue. So I uninstalled the Zoom and I ordered a green screen for the back of the chair, and I've got another chair here, stool that I'm going to put it on, and then I can put the I've got a JPEG picture of M31, the Andromeda Galaxy, so I can use that in the backdrop. If you look at the stream a little ways back, I was showing Dominic the different stuff I can put on here. So anyhow, yeah, it's working without any issues.
Oh, good, DJ. I was hoping you didn't have something else going on, but it sounds like it was pretty simple.
I'm going to get a glass of water. W40.
I got it now. I'm at work.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Rick N9HLL that mentioned that. He says, "What's your CPU?" So when I told him, he says, "There's your problem." And then I got thinking of when my problem started. I thought it was a Windows update, and then I thought, well, I did update new version of Streamlabs, and then it dawned on me that it was right around the time that I did the Zoom install, and that's what it turned out to be.
Yeah, 'cause I knew, I think it was last weekend we were on and it was working good. That's good. Made out simple on it. Didn't have to tear into a whole lot.
Yeah, well, that's it. What'd you say, Captain Darren?
That was Mike. You said that was the Zoom that was causing the issue, Zoom?
Yeah, the Zoom program. I was using Zoom to for the backdrop, the M31. There's different pictures you can use, so I was using Zoom to project the backdrop for me rather than having a green screen.
Oh, okay. Roger that. All right, no problem. I'll be back and check my water again. KG to it.
So it's that, unintended consequences, cause and effect. You make some changes, something else can pop up. So I would have never figured that out, if it wasn't for Rick mentioning that or asking about the CPU usage. And when I looked down, that's when I seen how high it was. I think it was around 75, 78 to 85, depending. Right now it's at 48%. And when I'm not streaming, I think it's around 12, 15, 18%. So streaming takes quite a bit, but that Zoom was really hard on it.
Yeah, well, that's why I like just having the on-off button. I'd really screw things up if everything was computer.
Well, it's like anything. You have to have friends in high places that can help you out.
We're high friends in low places.
Well, yeah. Well, let's just say what I prefer to say is very knowledgeable friends. Well, Richard or Jeff, you guys going to say anything, or Dwayne?
I don't know. I haven't heard Dwayne. Jeff, he hasn't come back yet. Tom, he probably did what he did last night. He's sore. He went to get some water, but he won't be back.
Well, in a couple more minutes, I'm going to end the stream, and I'm going to go upstairs myself and watch a little TV.
I'll probably go up around 10 to see what happens between now and then.
That's too late for your age.
I usually stay in here late and get up early.
All of a sudden, it got quiet.
Sure did.
I started reading something. I can't chew gum and walk and all at the same time.
Gum's bad for your teeth.
What were you reading then, there, Dave?
It was a post. I just turned the computer on, and it was the headline was, "This is exactly what will happen if Donald Trump gets arrested."
Okay, well, I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either. The next headline below it was when Clinton lied to the American people.
Yeah, but they've already planted the seed, whether they do or not.
Well, the corruption is pretty deep. Well, anyhow, I think I'm going to cut the stream here, and I got to get something to drink myself. So I'll let you guys carry on. Everybody have a good evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie, ending this transmission and this live stream. Live long and prosper. Oh, I got to get it the right way there. There we go. Get this. There we go. Live long and prosper.
Have a good night, DJ.
All right. Good night, DJ. It's been a short pleasure.
Have a good evening, DJ. Good rest to you.
Okay, hasta la vista, everybody.